Hi everyone, my name is Junyoung from Civil and Environmental Engineering. One day on my way to school, I saw a man who was sitting by a wall at the subway station. He was begging for money to people who were passing by him. Inside this old and dirty bucket, there were only several coins and a few dollars. When I first saw him, I thought he was miserable and I wanted to help him. And after I gave him a hand, a thought came into my mind. It was that the economic structure that we are living in, which is capitalism, has some critical weaknesses and complications that needs to be improved. So, yes, next slide please. Without money, we could not live in a society that is run under capitalism because we cannot buy food, water, or clothes and shelter. But still, there is a welfare policy for people who are financially challenging. But still, there are limitations that those policies could not help all the people who are in need. So I researched and reflected to find a solution for these problems, and I found a very interesting concept of economic structure. I don't know if this is the actual name of this economic structure, but it is known as basic income. But before I introduce about this economic structure, I want to tell you guys about how I think of the reason why people go to work and get a job. Nowadays, science and technology has been developed, and many jobs that are done by human hand has been replaced by machines. And some people are being afraid of losing their jobs. Yes, but if people lose their job and cannot gain income, they could not buy some things that are necessary for their livings. So, yes, and but in the other hand, I think some people are misunderstanding the reason why they are actually having a job and working. In the past, people need to work and get a job to survive and to get money. To give an extreme example, next slide please. In the prehistoric times, human needs to set fire and hunt and find water and shelter to survive. And that was their job and work to do at that time. But now, as society has been grown and expanded, science and technology has been developed, and it has been much easier to obtain food, clothing, and shelters. And because of that, people could spend their money to their own self-development and to find their hobbies and interests. And because of that, nowadays people can choose their job based on their interests and hobbies. And so people have their opportunity to find their jobs. And now job is not only just for earning money or to survive. The reason for getting a job and work has been more complicated, and it means much more than just surviving. So yes, and because of that, job has been kind of a way to achieve someone's dream or ambition. So this is my opinion about why people should get a job and why people should work. And based on my opinion, I thought the concept of new economic structure that I'm going to introduce right now has drawn my attention. The main concept of this economic structure is that if infrastructure for living, infrastructure for supplying things for living to all the people, the infrastructure for living is enough to provide all the people, then people should work with more, people will get more satisfied with their work because they are not that pressured by getting money and surviving. And this is not just an utopian thought because there are several Western countries that are trying to give basic income to all the citizens. On 2017 January, Finland government tried to give 2,000 citizens a basic income. And if this experiment has a successful result, Finland government would likely to expand the people who get this basic income. So I'm not telling that basic income is the only way to solve the problem of capitalism. I'm just saying that is one of the many alternatives, and it could be considered in the further future. And it just felt so interesting topic to me. So that's why I introduced this economic structure in front of you guys, and I think this is the end of my presentation. Do you have any questions?
So you think your idea is the basic income is the solution in our capitalism society?